Suppose he's trying to tell me something? Okay. This is his 15 minutes of fame, would you suppose? Huh? Would you suppose it's his 15 minutes of fame? Being famous? Oh man, I'm telling you. This is a tough grind to get. I mean, I woke up, but it takes me an hour to really start to register. Instead of jumping right on. I haven't even had a sip of coffee yet. I literally woke up 10 minutes ago. All right, well, let's get that first sip of coffee out of the way. Got a doctor's visit tomorrow. Oh, welcome to my podcast, by the way. This is the mountain bike man. Man does not live by mountain biking alone, gentlemen. This is preparation. This is conditioning. This is for that time your bike breaks down and you're 20 miles out and you have to push your bike back in. I've been there. I had a flat tire one time. I was about I don't know, I see 6 miles, 7 miles out. Boy, that would have been a brutal push, even though the majority of the, maybe 6 of the 7 miles, or 5, would have been along the roadway, but would have been a brutal push, but I just happened to ask a camp host to give me a ride. I had to get back to my dogs. They were going to be in the, I mean, they were okay yet until it was where at Navajo Lake. They had good shade until noonish. Plus, they can also get underneath the Jeep. But you know, at that time, I had 3 dogs. so one of them was not able to get underneath the Jeep. So, I had to get back to camp in a reasonable amount of time to get those, get that dog in the shade. So I asked the camp host for a ride, and she was grateful enough to give me one. Threw my bike in the back of her truck. Bada bing, bada bang. I said, "Oh, you anything?" And she said, "You're good." I said, "Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it." I told her I'll pay it forward one day. I must say, it is very pleasant temperature out here this morning. Somewhere between 85 and 90 in the shade. And last night was the final night for Hogs and Heifers. It's a motorcycle tavern. Kind of a shithole bar. But I was gonna go down there for a beer, but I didn't because it is kind of a shithole bar. They lost their lease, and the people that own their lease, own the property, have been trying to kick them out of there for, probably the last 5 to 7 years, and we're not able to kick them out, but their lease expired, and now they got to get out. Now they're going to reopen. They're going to reopen somewhere down there, but they have to reopen. I mean, they were like a block away from the Fremont Street Experience. So, a lot of bikers would come down there. And park their motorcycle there and go to the Fremont Street Experience. And of course, they would have a beer or two inside of that club also. But it wasn't unusual for the bikers to come down. You want to go that way? Okay. He likes this way. Very easy, accessible parking. They did not care if you parked your motorcycle there and went to the Fremont Street Experience and listened to, let's see, some of the bands that played down there. How about Papa Roach. Trying to think of some of the bands that played down there. Quite a few from back in the day. Get out of there. Hey. No. shine down, make a plate there. Anyways, rock. I gotta get some gators. Good old boy, Bucky boy. Yeah, the doctor visit tomorrow is to get 1 milligram tabs of Xanax. It's good stuff. It lets you relax. Controls your anxiety. Easy, easy, slow down. Slow. Then, 1 week from today, we go to the dentist. He'll reshape my 6 front teeth on the top. And then they'll take a dental impression of that reshaping, and then that dental impression will make my new caps for my teeth. And then, of course, once they finish the dental impression, then they'll put in your temporary caps. Well, I'm sure it's one piece gadget that kind of like, for lack of a better way to explain it, kind of epoxies into your mouth. According to the pictures that they took of my teeth, it should seat in perfectly. And then even though the temporaries will look great, so albeit you certainly won't be able to floss in between them. That's the kind of temporary it is. Okay, we can stop right here. Stop. Okay. they will look good. And about 3 weeks after that, I'll put the temporaries in, and you'll stay in tune with the dentist. Let him know in the next week or so if that's the shade color that you want. I'm sure he'll recommend that shade, and I'm sure that you won't have any issues or any dislikes about it. But if you do, you can tell them before they make the final final zirconia caps that go in. They can change the shape of them or whatever. But you're pretty much going to be set on exactly what goes in your mouth. Pretty cool, man. It's going to be kind of fun. Then we're going to do a small Botox flip. Nothing major. We go on the other side. And then we're going to do a couple of arm tattoos. Certainly start with one. See how it goes. See if the tattoo artist is capable of doing it.